Well, I need to practice a little bit on my keybinds for switching scenes, but that didn't go too badly. Hi guys, I'm going to be playing more Dream Daddy. I have finished Joseph's route and I have finished Robert's route. The Robert's route went really crappy for me, so I've been playing that on my own. So I'm about to start Hugo's route, that guy, teacher dad. And I'm gonna start from the prologue again, even though I've played it a bazillion times already, because sometimes it does change a little bit how the story plays depending on the daddy you choose, and I don't know if Hugo's one of them because I always try and do blind playthroughs for my first playthrough. So let's get started with some more Dream Daddy. This will only be Daddy 3. If I finish Hugo tonight, I'm going to try and do Matt next, and then I think that'll have me done 4, so I'll only have, okay, if I do Matt, that'll leave Damien, Craig, and Brian as my last ones. All right, sleeping some more. There is no way I can make snoring noises. I'm sorry, I've tried. Also, if my voice is grainy, it's totally because of pollen season here in Georgia. I have 2 bottles of water and a soda, and I know you're technically not supposed to drink soda on stream, but I'm doing it anyway because I need to stay awake, and it has been a really long day. Dad. Sleeping. Dad, wake up. Pretend to be dead. That's my favorite one. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad, this hasn't worked on me since I was like 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all of my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. Ugh. Yikes. Dad breath. Go brush your teeth. Daddy creation time. I like creating daddies differently every single time. Build that dad. All right. Chubby dad with lots of hair. Yes, please. Head. No, let's give him a... No, too angular. That's better. Hair, I like the man bun just because it's fun. And I don't really like any of the other styles. I don't really like man buns in real life, but I like hipster dad in this game. So we're gonna go with hipster dad. Let's see. Let's make him black hair this time. I haven't done a black haired daddy yet. Okay. Eyes. I really need to invest in something other than earbuds because these keep like banging on the desk and falling out of my ears. Let's see. Eyes of Roni. No, that's a little creepy. That's also a little creepy. Even creepier. We could do like Goku eyes. Yeah, let's do Goku eyes. I don't know. That'll get really annoying really fast. Wait, why don't his eyebrows match? Brows. That's why. Okay. Eyes. Sorry, I just noticed that. And it bothers me a little bit. This probably because I'm someone that has to color in their eyebrows anytime I wear makeup because they are blonde even though my hair is red. Let's see. Eyes. I mean, maybe if he was a like more feminine daddy. This is a manly daddy. I think I'll play a feminine daddy when I date Brian. I don't want daddy rolling his eyes the entire time. Droopy dad, no. High dad works. Okay. Let's give him pink eyes just because. Noses. Let's give him a hook nose. Mouth. No. No, that's a creepy smile. We'll do that. Brows. Ooh, no. Bushy eyebrows. Match them. He looks so, like, evil and angry. Alright, facial hair. Yes, epic beard. Alright. I don't like it with the black, though. That's a little better. Okay, I'll like that. Let's see, what else? Glasses. Glasses. Harry Potter. I mean, he could be like hipster Harry Potter who like became a dad, I suppose. Too cool for school, man. Nah. We'll do no glasses. Piercings. Well, he's hipster dad. That just looks weird sitting on his beard. I did that last time with another. Yes, let's give him a nose piercing. Alright, clothing. Oh, let's see. Plain white tee. Hamburger. We could do hamburger. I think I'll save that for femdad. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we'll go with it. I don't know, the cats, man. The cats are pretty freaking spectacular, too. Maybe I'll do cats. I don't know. I'm torn. Cats or flowers? I'll do flowers. Looking good, daddy.
Name that dad.
I'm sorry, guys. Just because it's funny and it makes me laugh every single time. He is Daddy McDadders. And he will always be Daddy McDaggers. McDadders. Because first, you can't fit Dadderson. Daddy McDadderson would be my go-to, but it's just fun hearing all the guys say, Daddy! It just makes me happy on the inside. Alright, be that dad. If life gives you lemons, parsley, onions, and eggs, make a really nice omelet. Yeah, I suppose. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums.
Yeah.
Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin looking through it. Huh. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Huh? Right. Yep. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse phase.
Oh no.
Dad! I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his. Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail floated on down the road.
Nah.
Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you in your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Scommunist Manifesto. I know it's coming every single time and I can't help but giggle. The Scommunist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P.
Oh.
No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you, wholeheartedly, that I will never stop mixing those two up. Ugh. Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was like 7. Give it like a little bit of effort. Oh, right. Emma P was the one who tried to steal people's pets, pooped her pants during a sleepover. Dad, that was me. I did that. Oh. And I was having a sleepover with Emma R, who isn't Emma P. She never told anyone, though. True blue, that Emma R. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won.
Ah.
Yeah, and it got us a $20 gift card to make Fridays. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostadas blast. I think you mean food poisoning, you know, with a Z. I love the dad jokes in this game so frickin' much.
Ugh.
Dad. Still can't drive past McFridays without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. This was the day we adopted you. It's kind of a funny story. The day we brought you home, we got into a car accident. It wasn't anything big, just a little fender bender in the parking lot. But of course I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen him, and he says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer. Maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. I don't think you could hear me drinking, but if I pause momentarily, that's what I'm doing, because this is tons and tons and tons of reading. Because there is no actual voiceover in this one except for, like, you know, random ahs and hmms and heys and, you know, dad noises. You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when I broke the back window We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there will be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watched my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. I will try. I'm sorry, it's gonna be terrible. Nestled in beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features a 2-car garage. That's right, you heard me. A garage big enough for not 1, but 2 whole cars. As well as room for all of my very important dad tools. And my motorcycle. My sick hog. The old steel pony. Dad's little motor velocipede.
Oh.
Dad. The 2-wheeled transportation station. Dad! I have never ridden a motorcycle in my life, and to be honest, I am afraid of them. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin.
Alright.
I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to so I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know, Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I agree, Amanda. Parallel parking can suck balls. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real... Wait for it. Don't you dare! Also, if you hear any noises in the background, the fat cat, who doesn't normally like to play with things, has decided that she is going to play with things. And she is also annoying the dog, so if you hear jingling or anything, it is the pets being pets. Anyway, the dad joke. Senior.
Huh.
I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that.
Huh.
But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're gonna take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Yeah! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority! I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. I need some coffee ASAP. I gotta get my hands on a nice cup of the old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out. Let's do it! Every time thank you, Shia LaBeouf. Every time someone says let's do it, all I can think of, let's do it! You can do it! Just do it! Thanks, Shia. We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else to drink a coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he is very much within my personal zone. Dad. And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and now you're that jerk who left their mug? Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda! We walk inside. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running, but people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. So what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a Godspeed You black coffee. A classic. He liked that, but it wasn't the eggplants option. They spit out, hopefully I'll choose some right answers later and you'll see it, and they spit out little eggplants if you get the Hubba Hubba one that they like really, really like. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed You, Black Emperor is a really amazing and influential progressive rock band known for their sweeping pivot. This is the problem with streaming late at night. I start getting tongue-tied after a really long day. For their sweeping soundscapes, and I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you, I'll have a macchiato DeMarco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or biggie smalls? Medium. Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey. Hey! Scott was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support, you sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what did we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at our table, and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Daddy.
Hey.
Right on. Pleased to meet you both.
Hey.
You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot.
Hey.
You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing.
Hey.
I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're going to have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that nana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think that would be commensurate with the... I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing.
Oh.
Thanks, the secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Right said banana bread. Like right said Fred, but now it's about banana bread. I think the youngsters would like it despite not getting it.
What?
That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
Oh.
Yeah, right said banana bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby.
Hey.
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey. Hey.
Enjoy your coffee! Thanks, baby.
Oh.
See, it sounds good when you say it. Ooh, flirty. I love it. I actually can't wait to date Matt. Maybe I'll have to move him later. Okay, so the way I like to play visual novels and dating sims is that I play who I think will be least favorite to most favorite. So when I started playing Dream Daddy, I'm like, well, Brian is total husbando material, so I'm going to play Brian last. And Joseph is like a douchebag tool bag thing with a frickin' sweater around his shoulders. Anyway, so I was like, okay, I'll play Joseph first. It was a toss-up between Joseph and Robert, and I'm like, well, maybe the bad boy will be redeemable. And then I got a crappy route with Robert, so like it was like pointless. So I'm playing Hugo next because he's just kind of like middle ground for me. I'm kind of uninterested in him. So maybe I'll do Damien, Craig, Matt, Brian. We'll see. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet just for a moment. It's Robert. I will not be doing anything with Robert if I can help it, because I just didn't like the ending I got with his route. Plus, I also don't want to accidentally get anything because I'm redoing his route on my own, because my best friend said that she really enjoyed his route, and she was like, well, what did you get for date ratings? And I was like, C, C, D, and she's like, yeah, you need to replay him. So I'm replaying him for her, and I plan on blogging about it so she can read it, because she can't watch streams because I do them so late at night. So ooh, catch your eyes. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out.
Hey.
Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? I need a nap. We just had coffee. Have you ever known me to play by the rules? Your father is a rebel, sweetie. Now all aboard the train to Sleepy Time Junction. Sorry, I was taking that time to take a drink. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Daddy! Bro! I love that I'm gonna giggle every single time that the other characters are like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
Hey.
I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig? Bro.
Oh.
Holy. Wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Bro.
Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Aw, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. I've heard rumor that it's River like River Tam, and I really stinking hope so. Like, I want to play Craig's route just to find out, like, if there are any other Firefly references, because duh, Firefly is total win. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where have you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding! Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing?
Oh, man.
I mean Ashley. Ashley is her name.
Oh.
She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Oh. Dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro, right? Keg Stand Craig is a father of 3. Keg Stand Craig? Oh, yeah, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands.
Nice.
It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg.
Oh.
Right. He was very good at it. Bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really got to keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home.
Oh.
Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. All right, sure. Sounds great. Great. Let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time, I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, He opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro."
Yeah.
I mean, technically he's not wrong. He jogs! He was jogging.
Huh.
He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. The screens are really weird. Like, some of them are really long and some of them are really short, and I never know which it's gonna be, so I don't like want to get into a story or something and then like be cut off because it starts back up, sort of like I'm rambling now. But anyway, Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're gonna be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's gonna be okay. It'll be fine. Or I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's gonna be weird not having you around.
Huh.
I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you gonna be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on, I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something.
All right.
A dog!
All right.
Forget art school, I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's gonna take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck, I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs.
Eh?
Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it. But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal.
Oh.
She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, blah, blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kinda saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just want to see my portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school's gonna want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R. and Emma P. are sleeping over tonight. So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll just have the new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I'm not going clubbing. Gotta attend the union meeting. Boss man's been riding us proles too hard. It's time to rise up for our rights. Dad, you're not even gonna invite me to the riot? I'm sorry, sweetie. It's an honest day's work for an honest day's riot. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to... No, we're not going out because that'll go to the bar and then I'll meet Mary and Robert, and I really don't feel like dealing with Robert at all. So, go to bed. I'm wiped. Have fun with the Emmas. We'll try to keep it down. I know you're not going to, but I appreciate you saying that. And don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Awesome. Night, Pops. Put on my pajamas and make myself a nice mug of mint tea to get ready for bed. I can hear Amanda and her friends laughing from her room. I hope they have a fun night. I'm really glad Amanda has such sweet friends, even if I can never remember their names. Just as I'm heading toward my room, the doorbell rings. Ding dong. Who could possibly need anything from me right now? Do they know what time it is? I have pajamas on. I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! Joseph. Why? I was hoping to skip you. Alright. A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello? Hi! I know it's kind of late, but I baked way too many cookies and I just can't have these in the house or I'll eat them all. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next door neighbor. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Daddy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna giggle each time. Yes, I know. That's what my name is.
Oh.
I saw the moving van and thought I'd do the neighborly thing and bring you some. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Amanda pokes her head out of the room and immediately hones in on the cookies. Good girl, Amanda. Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies.
Huh?
Amanda, come back. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer.
Oh.
Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than two. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh. I meant... Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay.
Hi.
Is the missus around? Mr., actually, and, no, not anymore. He died.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. Alright, the being awkward thing does kind of redeem this, but I still don't like Joseph. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile.
Oh.
Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal?
Oh.
That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal.
Hey.
Well, neighbor, I'll let you get to bed. See you at 3 p.m. on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth.
Wink.
Did he just say... Okay, because I normally talk over it and I have earbuds in, I can't really always hear, like, the commentary that the dads say, because earbuds just suck like that. But did he just stinkin' say wink? Like, wink. Like, bruh, really? Really? Okay. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. Flirty. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go?
Oh.
They're gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway?
Huh.
Yeah, the Emma's helped. Right. Well, kiddo, I'm gonna go catch some Z's. Water. Hurry, the Z's are getting away. I run down the hall towards my bedroom. I'm hot on the trail. I'll get 12 hours of quality sleep if it's the last thing I do. As I shut the door behind me, Amanda's laugh echoes through the hallway. I kind of like that one. That one was fun. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig BT Dubs. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. Why doesn't he do HMU? Because, like, that's what all the dude bros do now. I swear to God. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it's Craig, and I do want to catch up. Go back to sleep. We're not pursuing Craig. We'll pursue Craig later. I shoot a quick text to Craig and apologize for bailing and immediately fall back to sleep. Oh man, how long was I out? What time is it? I look over at the clock. It's 3:55 p.m. I have to be at that parent-teacher conference in 5 minutes. I jump out of bed, throw on the nearest clothes, and run out the door. Stand up for yourself. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Jared Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be daddy. I'm sorry, I really am gonna giggle, and I'm gonna apologize every time I giggle because that's just what I do. You must be daddy. The period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Ah.
Mr. Vega leads me back in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who could tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise.
Oh.
The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Water break.
Huh?
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega.
Hmm.
Please, call me Hugo.
Hmm.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
I don't know.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? She has a tendency to bottle things up. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road... I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? They ever catch that rye?
Oh.
Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I could talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home. Cool. I think with our powers combined, we could throw together a gourmet meal worthy of the Food Channel. I don't know about that, but I can promise you it'll at least be edible.
Alright.
That's the spirit. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find out they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because that's sometimes what kids do. And that's... Sorry, I'm starting to get scratchy and dry despite drinking water, and it's really inconvenient. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. A laughed? A laughed? A laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No! Dad! Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean cheese. Why would you? Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Welp, good talk. Love you, kiddo. Aw, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. You are very sweet. I hearts you. I hearts you. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. And a new person. Welcome, new person. Hello. Sorry, it's reading visual novels is a lot harder than actually just streaming, and even though they're still like talking, it's a different kind of talking. It's like voice acting versus like just talking to people. Like it still dries you out and stuff, but it's different. And I'm drinking a lot of water and there's allergies and I'm sorry. So if I pause, it's because of water. Amanda and I get back home and start cooking some dinner. I found this artisanal mac and cheese recipe online that I've been dying to try. Artisanal? There's 2 ingredients to mac and cheese. Mac and then cheese. Dad, please try and enjoy the finer things in life. I think you, of all people, should be able to appreciate what one can do with cheese.
Yeah.
Plus, it has bacon in it. Bacon mac and cheese. Heart V. Aren't we as a society collectively over bacon? Ugh. Bacon never stopped being good. It just has a PR problem.
Oh.
We get to work on the recipe, Amanda measuring things out and handing them to me to dump into the bowl so I can feel useful. Amanda puts me on bacon duty, so I chop a bunch and toss it into a pan to get it sizzling. Hey lady, thank you for joining me. The key to good mac and cheese is a balance of texture and flavor, Pops. Not only are we going to want the fullness of the cheese and bacon, but we also need to counterbalance it with the crunchy mouthfeel of breadcrumbs. Okay, I have never ever put breadcrumbs on my mac and cheese, and I don't know how I feel about that. I suppose it's a thing. I'm good. How are you? Mouthfeel? What's a mouthfeel? You know, when you eat stuff and the texture, listen, I've been watching a lot of the Food Channel, and I honestly don't know what it means. It just makes me feel sophisticated to say it. I'm glad you're doing good. Thank you for hanging out. No, I get that. Every time I watch the channel, I just feel an order. Hungry, jealous, insecure about my cooking ability, and then hungry again. Okay, like, that is totally me every time I watch any type of cooking show, even if it's on Netflix. Like, I get hungry, I get jealous that I can't cook like that, I get insecure about my own cooking ability, even though it's okay, and then, like, I just get freaking hungry again. It's not fair. I like the mouthfeel of that sentence. Oh my god. Amanda, mouthfeel isn't just about food. It's also about words that are fun to say. Gregarious. Defenestrate. Cattywampus. I love cattywampus. That's one of my favorite words. Okay, I actually haven't played this one. I usually go to the mall where we run into one of the other dads in the game. And I haven't actually played the Let's Go Eat Dinner at Home one. So this is new to me. And this is really fun. And this game is totally like... I mean, it's a dad dating simulator. It's really like full of dad jokes and like mini deep moments. It's really cute. Discombobulated. All of a sudden, the bacon bursts into flames. I must not have been paying attention to how hot the pan was. Fire! Fire! Oh god! Fire! I run around the kitchen looking for anything to put out the fire. I grab a cup of water and Amanda snatches it out of my hands. Good girl! Bad choice, Daddy. Nope. She puts it down and calmly grabs the lid from the pantry. Good girl. She places it on top of the flames and turns down the heat. I finally calm down. Did I almost just burn down our brand new house because I was too busy saying silly words? Indubitably. Cool. Who wants takeout? Amanda and I order some Chinese food and eat it on the couch of our new living room. She flips on the TV.
Huh.
Oh, cool. Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. I'm going to try and do a voice, and I am so sorry ahead of time. Oh no, the ghost dog got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like they're saying you're going to die. That's because we're about to die, you. This is art. I'm so sorry. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I'm glad you think I'm funny. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterwards, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Let's see how long the load screen takes this time. Laserdisc is clearly superior. No, that would be vinyl nowadays. Sleeping. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. I always want to say interpretating, and I don't know why. Interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? That's a bad attitude. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me.
Oh.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon.
Oh.
The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
Hey.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. We didn't want to risk burning down the house again. I think that's a good idea, Dad. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph! I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies! Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
Whoa.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary, the town drunkard?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you just put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. Mother of the year. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Like, all I can think is him, like putting his head in his hands and, like, rubbing his temples, like, what did you just say? Mary, this is our new neighbor, Daddy. Yes, I did name him Daddy. Yes, I am probably going to giggle every single time that, it comes up. And his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. Hey, Daddy, have you met Brian yet? Brian is, like, my favorite. He's totally going to be the last guy I play because he's total husbando material. Who? Hey, Brian, come over here for a sec. A man in a loud Hawaiian shirt jogs up to me. Hey, Brian, this is Daddy. He just moved into the neighborhood. I hit enter. What? Come on. There we go. Hello. Well, pleased to meet you. Put her there. Brian pulls me into a handshake, engulfing my hand in a vice-like grip.
Hey.
I let out a small squeak after my hand bones had been ground to dust. Not much of a handshake guy, huh? Guess I'm more of a hugger. Which house did you move into? The ranch style on the cul-de-sac. Oh, the one that's just like mine, but smaller. That kind of hurts. Is he trying to one-up me? My instinctive dad competitiveness kicks into gear. I'm happy there. Got no worries about its size as long as me and my daughter are happy. Well put. Oh, let me introduce you to my daughter. A kid peeks out from behind Brian. This is Daisy. Hello. Hi, what grade are you in? 5th grade. We're actually trying to get her to skip 6th grade, not to brag, but she's pretty smart. Not to brag, that's exactly what bragging is. Amanda's smart too. Thanks, Dad. Well, I'll be around the party if you feel like saying hey later. You got it. Let me introduce you to Damien. Joseph beckons a tall man in gothic attire over to the conversation. Good eve, friends. Damien, this is our new neighbor, Daddy. Ah, so lovely to meet you. Damien shakes my hand and then bows. If ever you're interested, it would bring me great pleasure to host you for a spot of afternoon tea. Wow. Yeah, that sounds rad. Splendid. Well, I must be off. Perhaps our paths shall cross again. Damn, what a classy dude.
Yeah.
This is Robert. He lives just across the way. A haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down. No, don't you look at me that way. I got really terrible route with him last time, so I'm kind of upset at him. Hey. Hey, I'm Daddy. It's nice to meet you. He takes a long swig of his drink. Charmed.
Yeah.
Daddy and his daughter just moved in next door. Cool. If you ever need recommendations on where to get a drink in this town, Rob's your man. Told you not to call me Rob.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Right, got it. Robert ambles away without saying goodbye. He's not really a people person. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great, I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends.
Dad.
Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. Ugh, they're going to talk about the weather.
Ugh.
Go. Do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around at the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? What a cool guy. And mysterious. The guy who kept trying to one-up me. That mysterious goth guy. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? That's who I'm trying to date this round. Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. I want to talk to Hugo. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place, and to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Listen in on Matt and Hugo. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy, oh my. Phrasing! Let's see if I can do it without giggling. The thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism. And the abstractionist beauty of cubism. Man, that's all way above my head.
Oh.
Me too.
Oh.
It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it. And that's awesome. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry. I get really fired up about art and stuff. Daddy, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged on the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. That's so adorable.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Water break.
Hey.
Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey.
Hey, Daddy, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmen Sita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher?
What?
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Oh.
Great seeing you! Amanda finger guns her way. Oh my god, I didn't even know she was finger gunning and I totally did finger guns. This is why I need a webcam. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Huh?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
What?
Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you kidding me? Really? Anyway, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard.
Oh.
And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. Oh my. I don't know if I'm picking a good dad choice. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. He looks like such a little punk. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Daddy, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the words. It's late. The authoritarian. There we go. Dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there? You can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know.
Yeah, sounds great.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. No, don't ever wear socks with sandals, please, dads. Ever. Oh my God, no. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. Good girl. That's amazing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along well, so there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Hey.
Don't let us eat up your time, Daddy. Go meet some other people around the neighborhood. No, we'll do burger time. The only reason I chose burger time is I've already met with Robert, Brian, Joseph, and Damien when I was pursuing other routes, so. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips a spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? Water break, because my nose is starting to get, like, stuffy. Georgia allergies, man. Forget them. He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Daddy, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillevable.
Nice.
I tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Hey.
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Oh.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party blew It's getting late for me. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. How can you boo those puns? They're fantastic.
Nice.
All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Oh.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the other kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you add us all in Dad Book? Dad Book?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it.
Huh.
Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the yawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful.
Yeah.
I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do this thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. That sounds really good. I'm really hungry. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for her reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, I always have trouble with that word, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Aw.
Yup. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I was scared. You weren't responding and it was just like when your dad... I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to... I sit down on the couch and put my head on my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she says keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team McDadders? Team McDadders. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Alright, I'm aiming for Hugo, so they have to be, like, teachery. On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, baby, fall asleep watching the History Channel, that seems very Hugo, torment my children with dad puns. Yeah, I mean, what man in general, whether he has children or not, doesn't enjoy tormenting people with dad puns? What woman, with children or not, doesn't enjoy tormenting people with dad puns? I mean, come on. Sink into blissful oblivion, aka sleep. We're gonna do fall asleep watching the History Channel. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt. I really hate Jimmy Buffett. Like, I can't stand any of his music, but of course everyone knows Margaritaville, so. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything my survival skills have trained me for this day. We're gonna do a boat, obviously. What are your turn-ons? Ooh, baby. Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks. Well manicured lawn. Nah. Street smarts. Top tier grillmanship. Comfortable with crying? Yes, please. Oh, you're talking about daddy, not me. Okay. What are his turn-ons? We'll do comfortable with crying. What did you want to be when you grew up? A technical writer for manuals and instructionals, a salty boat captain, a pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, or the president of space. We're gonna do a good father. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, or old comedies that haven't aged well. Hugo is like English teacher. He's some sort of teacher, so we'll do war documentaries. What's your ideal date? Napping together, yes please. Doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Who eats dinner at 4 p.m.? That's so early. Jeez. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, which always happens when you're geocaching. I say this from experience, maybe kind of sort of a little bit. Arson or being emotionally vulnerable. Let's say being emotionally vulnerable. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, that's totally Joseph. My sick vape, that's totally Robert. My book of word jumbles and a pen. A cool knife, a cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. Let's do that one. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world. Ooh, earache. Wearing earbuds too long, man. I really need to invest in some new headphones. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can next get a cup of coffee, or lawnmower modifications. Coffee when I think is Matt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Conspiracy theories. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. That's kind of the point. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hugo. He's a middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. Oh, poor Hugo. On a Friday night, you are most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. Yes, Geek Dad! Oh my god, okay. I'm sold. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. Okay. What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. Nailed it. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. That's actually really cute. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Okay, I'm kind of guilty of that. I have a Kindle, but I don't like reading books on my Kindle. I kind of collect books. I have boxes of books I still haven't unpacked from when I moved into this apartment a year ago. So, guilty as charged, Hugo. Let's message Hugo. Always try to make others around you happy. I try daily. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's Rutro Raggy. Later, Lady Blue. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. Man Thing is a middle school teacher, and I don't know how he does it either. Like, I'm like, just middle schoolers? Really? Kids past the age of 5? I can't. I have a hard time with that. I taught daycare for a really long time. I can do kids up to like pre-K, and then I'm done. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Her eyes are a little bit puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Morning, Manda. Morning, Pops. Hey, are you all right? Oh,
I'm fine.
of course, I'm fine. I just got to thinking about the Backstreet Boys. They had a reunion. The Backstreet Boys are back. All right.
Huh.
But they're just different. Something's wrong with them. Like they're a dream someone once had but can no longer remember. And no one's talking about it. They just go on like everything's normal. But were they original? Were they really the only ones? The answer is no. We see boy bands come and go all the time. When they're popular, we'll act as if they don't like their music. And in a few decades, someone just logged in on Steam and now I can't see what the thing says. And in a few decades, their songs will be considered classics. It's just the way the world works. The Beatles were once the hot new boy band, you know. So, do fathers just lose their dad's license if they don't mention the Beatles at least once a month? I think so. Yes, but mentions of Rush or Billy Joel are acceptable in a pinch. But seriously, you know you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, and that's why I'm talking to you about the Backstreet Boys. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. And also remember that I love you very much. And only want what's best for you. That's all. Alright, jeez, don't make me cry again. Hey, how was middle school for you? Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
Aww.
Everyone sucks, no self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I don't remember. It was so long ago, we probably rode dinosaurs to class and bartered for lunch with the tiny skulls of the animals we had slain. You probably had to walk uphill in the snow both ways too, huh? And we liked it. See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. I just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder and I'm the only one who saw it happen. Oh, gross. Yeah, that would put me off that too. It haunts me. Right. Let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vegas sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What, are you worried that a whale is going to pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there.
Yeah.
Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Water break, hold on. Great, well it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start.
Oh.
Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. They then go back to texting. At least they're quiet? My throat is getting dry. Oh, goodness. Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. This is middle school, after all. We'll see. The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet?
Hey.
Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does an aquarium have to do with books?
Oh.
We just did a unit on the old man in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the feudal perseverance. It's getting late for me. I am having trouble pronouncing general words. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the feudal perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Yes.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? I did not know that, Hugo. Whoa.
Hey.
Their spines are venomous, too. I did know that. Nature is hardcore. You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Ugh. I'm sorry. Allergies. I'm waiting for pollen season to stop. Okay. Opening my second bottle of water. Hopefully it'll get me through this. Okay. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless as long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them?
Oh.
Tissue necrosis. Oh, ew. Cool.
Oh.
Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Oh, you do? Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the... blue-nosed wiggly fish. Aw, he liked that. Yeah? Did you know that... paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, or political fish trivia? Let's do paranormal. This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, is not an actual vampire. That's the vampire fish. Wait, are you serious? Serious as a heart attack. We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes. Oh. Boo. He didn't like that. That's a clownfish. Right. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. That stuff's still around? Man. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by I tried putting angry and hormonal together. I'm sorry. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Oh.
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those two sharks kissing? Me personally really want to choose I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. I'd rather stare at you. I can't choose! Which one would Hugo like? I'd rather stare at you. What? Damn it! He didn't like it! Ah, I shouldn't have done it. Ah, this date is gonna go terribly. I'm gonna have to replay Hugo. He turns bright red. Maybe I put it on too thick. I mean, I'd rather not stare at you at all. Hugo looks confused. Great save, Daddy. I mean, never mind. Forget I said anything. I am suddenly very sweaty. I search around for a fish tank to dunk my head into to cool down. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingray, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kinds of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Daddy? Oh, I think I'm good. I don't really... I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hand if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank. Slowly dipping my hand into the cold water, I touch a stingray as it glides past me. That's one of my favorite things to do at the aquarium, is like go over there and just like wait for the stingrays to come along so you can pet them. Like, it's slimy, but it's so neat. See, not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. That's a really good way of putting it. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away blushing. This is so cute! Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just got a little carried away Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that? Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Wanna tell me what's in the bag? What's in the box? Textbooks? Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. That's an easy 5 to 10 on the clink. I had a bud go down for that once. He came out a changed man. Said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
What?
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. The poor horseshoe crabby. She gives us a disapproving look. Suck it, Susan! Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside, where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Oh.
Look over here! Hugo points some points that should have been two. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. It is getting late. I am sorry. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard.
Hey.
I wonder if they have to deal with the kids' awkward teenage years too. All, however, many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Oh.
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. I totally agree, Hugo. That's why I want to get my PhD. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins?
Hey.
Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yeah! Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Whoa.
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding! It's very bad! Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, 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 I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo.
Oh.
Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst! Hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. Water break. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even gonna go? They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. They don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Briber. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well I have $12 and some change. Also there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. Sorry, water break. We move to shake on our arrangement before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way out the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Ooh, mini game.
Block that bird.
Wait, how do I? Oh, okay, it's a click. No, you can't. No, 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 no. No escaping. No. Okay, that works. That works a little bit. No! Damn it! Oh god, how do I beat this minigame? No, 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 no! Fuck, fuck, fuck. No! Damn it! Okay. Ha! No! Damn it! 3 of them escaped. Damn it! 7 escaped? Mother dang it! Bribery works! Phew! Glad that's over. Just in time, too. Hugo... Looks like Hugo's wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech.
Ah.
And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts? No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Sweet Manchego.
Oh, no. What? Just, I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan, I suppose, so that they can compare animal thief notes.
Oh.
You're not off the hook, Molly. Daddy, did you just bribe a child? Either I bribed a child, or you can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop and we make our way back onto the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Daddy, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun.
Hey.
Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? Hell yeah! There is nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. I agree wholeheartedly. Whoa, Hugo like that one. I got eggplants. Yeah. Great. Well, I gotta go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some housework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. Ugh. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You got to go in the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud? Water break. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. What did I get? What did I get? What did I get? Come on, tell me that.
Not bad.
I mean, it wasn't terrible. Okay. And with that, it's been approximately 2 hours. My throat is starting to hurt really badly. I'm hungry, and I need to go to bed so I can work in the morning. Thank you for everyone who came to hang out. I really appreciate you guys. And I am streaming some more on Friday night. I'll probably be finishing up Hugo. And then I'm doing some casual stuff this weekend. So come hang out with me. Thank you again. I love you all. Hearts, 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 hearts.